Each individual bat has a different purpose. The game will dictate what you got to do.
Are you kidding me? Jose Iglesias plays long ball.
You want to put the barrel to the ball, be relaxed, and have a quality at bat for the team.
Welcome back to Stepping Up to the Plate. I'm Shannon Ford here with Red shortstop Jose Iglesias. And Jose, let's jump right in. I know that we talk a lot about you as a defender, but let's talk about you on offense today. When you get to the ballpark up until that first at bat, walk me through kind of your process, what you're doing to prepare.
Come to the ballpark usually around, for 7 o'clock, I usually get around 2 p.m. Jump in the hot tub and getting loose, moving around. Pretty much do the same thing every single day. I believe that's going to put me in the best position to play the game that day.
You're up for an at-bat and you're walking into the on-deck circle. What are you doing in the on-deck circle? Are you watching the pitcher? Are you taking practice hacks? What are you doing?
Usually my first at-bat, I pay attention to the pitcher. What his delivery looks like, kind of timing it out the best as I can, and if I got a chance I interact with the fans and say hi to something real quick, but for the most part just focus on the pitcher. What's
the craziest interaction you've had with a fan? Because I know you guys get heckled a lot. They're sitting right next to that on-deck circle.
Yeah, here at home is pretty cool. Like they always say nice things to you, but when you're on the road you start people singing like Enrique Iglesias. Iglesias, are you related with Enrique? But it's fun to hear.
Also in the on-deck circle, you're warming up your bat, and there's different stick-em options. Which one are you using and why?
I used actually the one you're grabbing, this one right here, the Tiger. I think even if I use this, which has a natural grips to it, I just like to use this just to making sure it's thick enough for me. Like I wear some batting glove and I want to feel the bat on my hands the whole time.
Are you a guy that holds the bat tightly, loosely?
Usually like medium.
Medium?
Like not so tight, not too loose, just depends how I feel that day.
All right, so show me how you choke up. Where are your hands and how are you holding it?
I hold it like this, making sure my knuckles in line, just to have a better whip to the ball. And like I say, I don't want to hold it so tight where I lose my quickness.
And is that a comfort thing or is that something that you learned?
No, it's always been. I feel pretty comfortable holding it like this.
Iglesias, high fly ball, left center field. Yes!
The walk-up song. Yours is super unique. To start the season, you had Baby Shark, Daddy Shark, one of the sharks. Why?
My son, he loves that song, and that's the reason I use it. He always played at home, and I just play for him right there.
So now you're walking into the batter's box for that at-bat. What's the first thing you do? Which foot goes in first?
Well, first thing I do is I look into my third base coach to pick up the signs, and then I kind of start, get a feel where I'm out at the plate, just digging in there a little bit where I can feel the ground. I just making sure I'm in the right spot.
So you only dig in the right foot, or are you digging in left as well?
I only dig in the right.
Okay, why is that?
I just wanna feel my back leg like grounded.
Where's your weight?
It's in my back leg pretty much, probably like 70-30. I'm leaning a little bit on the back side. I don't wanna lean forward. I wanna stay as back as long as I can.
The changes that you make for a pitch outside.
It's just, every pitch is different. I have an approach, I stick with it. With the outside pitch, just try to put the barrel to it, and you can't control literally what happened after that.
What about a pitch inside?
Obviously, you want to get the head out. And if you got 2 strikes, you just finger crossed, you don't get jammed, and you leave your thumb in the plate.
You have double the amount of hits than you do strikeouts, which is insane. What's the secret sauce?
Just put the bottom play. I try to put the bottom plate, don't get big. Just take my singles, be on base for the guys. I think it's an understanding of who you are as a hitter and take advantage of.
You seem to be pretty mentally relaxed during an at-bat.
Really?
There you go. Does that carry into the game?
I'm a very hyper person. I play short, I have to be alert. But especially when, like I say, when I get to 2 strikes, I try to breathe, I try to calm myself down a little bit, because the game can speed it up a little bit for you. Especially early in my career, everything was faster. And every year, you got to learn how to slow things down, and it works your favor.